Welcome everyone. We will now get started with our Sunday Feast class. Please move forward, that will be easier, and you will also get closer darshans. Now first we will sing Jai Radha Madhav, and we will sing in call and response format, and then we will do Kirtan for a few minutes, and then we will get started. Our topic for today is cheerfully facing old age and all types of calamities. Please repeat after me. Yeah, it's okay. I think I can speak.
It will be helpful for you.
Yes.
For the mic.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Yashodanandana Vrajadana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajadana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Gopi Vallabha ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। Let us all say together, raising our hands. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Once again, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for our Sunday feast program. So, Srila Prabhupada, the founder of ISKCON, very mercifully established this chain of temples called ISKCON and all the dynamic programs that happen here. And Sunday feast is one of them. Where the whole world is invited to come and experience this wonderful process of Krishna consciousness. So our topic for today is cheerfully facing old age and all types of calamities. So first of all, seeking blessings from various devotees present here. And as I address this topic, as I speak on this topic, I hope to myself hear this wisdom as well. I don't claim to be a master of any of these topics. These are very deep topics, but I'll try to speak something and I also hope to learn out of it. And your wonderful participation is something that's a factor of encouragement for me. Okay, so we all can see one trend in life. Everyone sees this. And scriptures inform us about this. Our lives go through 6 phases. Birth, then growth, then we remain for some time in a steady state, and then there is reproduction. We may generate more life, and then our body dwindles, and then it dies. Okay, and nobody can deny these 6 changes, these 6 phases of life. So, now, how many of you here would say that I have already met the peak of my youth, my youthful energy, and now I'm on that decline phase?
Me. Not you, Prabhuji, not you. You are just mid reproduction stage.
Me too. So, yes, the youthful energy we may feel in our early 20s, the vigor and the energy we are in our early 20s specifically, our body feels so powerful, so strong, and we feel capable of being able to do anything. So, but then by nature's arrangement, there is decline with time, and nobody can stop this. No matter how much workout we may do, no matter how many protein shakes we may take, we cannot change the laws of nature. This is Krishna's wonderful arrangement. Just like birth, such a wonderful process, even birth is. As soon as a baby is born, Hare Krishna. As soon as a baby is born, uh, uh, in the mother's breast there is milk and which nourishes the baby. Recently we got to know about one scientific fact which shows the glory of God, of Krishna. When a baby has some disease or the baby is in some kind of distress, the mother's breasts, they have some receptors, and the baby's saliva, when the baby feeds, when the baby drinks the mother's breast milk, some signals are passed from the baby's saliva, and the receptors in a mother's breast, they take those signals, and the mother's body prepares milk appropriate to that whatever condition it is that the baby is going through. Such a wonderful arrangement of God, isn't it? So all these phases, they have been set by God, and no matter what maneuverings we may do, no matter how many protein shakes we may take or workouts we may do, ultimately we cannot stop this law of nature, that the body goes through these 6 phases, and dwindling specifically refers to old age, and dwindling of the body begins much before old age. So yeah, beyond 25 or maybe beyond 30, we can all see the body is no more as healthy as it was in the early 20s. We can all vouch for this. And now, it appears most of you raised your hands, that you feel your body is on that in that phase now, the decline phase. So now I would like to ask, just maybe one or two of you can answer. When you began seeing those symptoms, hey, my body is on a decline now, what was your first reaction? How did you feel about it?
Fear.
Some fear, anxiety, yeah.
No, I personally
More
don't
else?
feel anything.
I
I
feel-
feel,
want to call the front?
yeah. I personally don't feel anything because I personally feel this is nature, and everything which grows has to die. If you throw something up towards the sky, it has to come down. So it is nature, and we should accept it very peacefully and very nicely and gracefully. Because with age, definitely a child grows into an adult person. Definitely there has to be coming back. The sufferings are
decline.
attached. You buy a machine, suppose you buy a refrigerator, for how long will you run it? 15 years, 10 years, 12 years. So everything has a life, and this is but natural, and we should accept it. Why feel scared? For what? We have to die one day. We are not immortals. We have to leave this world. We have to leave everything, whatever we have. The only thing which will go with us is our karmas and our good deeds. That is most important. So rather than
Good.
looking after the
Yes.
body, we should try to focus more on our karmas, so that
Radha,
we do
that-
something nice and not to harm anyone, so
But-
that when we
yeah.
pass away, we pass away in a very peaceful manner.
Thank you.
I hope I
So
didn't say
Bhagavad-
anything wrong.
That was a good point. Yeah, and more than karmas, the Bhagavad Gita informs us, and yeah, we are going to see that right now. The Bhagavad Gita shows us the pathway to what is of real meaning. Because even karma may be on the temporary platform. Karma performed on material level yields results on the material level itself. But the Gita talks about something even beyond karma. Gita takes us to the spiritual level. So But yeah, a very nice point you shared about how we we can accept
We should not
nature
feel
as it
scared.
is.
It's something
Okay.
natural.
Yes. Thank you. Okay. So yes. Uh, and what determines how much we are able to accept these changes? So, when we understand what is the purpose of creation and why this material world has been created, what does Krishna inform us about the purpose of creation in the Bhagavad Gita? When we see it through on the basis of knowledge, we can understand that this material world has beautiful lessons to teach us. So, as we go through the experiences of life, we are meant to understand that we cannot hold on to things permanently. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna, there's this beautiful verse toward the end of 9th chapter. किम पुनर्ब्राह्मणा पुण्या भक्ता राजर्षयस्तथा अनित्यम असुखम लोकम इमं प्राप्य भजस्व माम अनित्यम असुखम लोकम इमं प्राप्य भजस्व माम. So Lord Krishna, he calls this world anityam and asukham. So anityam in the sense it is temporary. Nitya means eternal and anitya means temporary. And also asukham. In this material world, there is misery that is bound to come. So, and Lord Krishna informs us that the best thing we can achieve in this material world is devotion, pure love for God, basically pure love for Him. So Krishna is saying, anityam, asukham lokam, imam prapya bhajasva mam. So the translation of this verse is, therefore, having come to this temporary, miserable world, engage in loving service to me. That's the best thing we can achieve. That's the best thing we can attain. Loving service to Krishna, loving service to God. When we see the world through this perspective, then no matter what changes happen around us and even within our own bodies, we will not be bewildered. Everything, all the phases of life that we go through, they will teach us some lesson and they will take us to spiritual perfection. Of course, for that, we need to practice the path that Krishna has given us, specifically Bhakti Yoga, which Krishna teaches us throughout the Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita is a beautiful scripture, the song of God. God speaking about Himself and showing us what is the pathway to perfection. So, if we understand what the purpose of creation is, why this material world exists, and what are we meant to learn from this, we will not be bewildered when changes like old age and disease and death, when they come, we are not bewildered by it. So, there's a beautiful lecture given by a great saint, His Holiness Radhanath Swami. If you, most of the points I will be sharing today, they are based on this lecture. If somebody is interested, you may feel free to download this app called Katha Sindhu and look for this title, Beauty of Old Age. What a beautiful title, isn't it? Beauty of Old Age. Nobody likes old age. We would prefer to be young, right? But here, in this lecture, it's actually a revolutionary topic, beauty of old age. So, old age, that if we see small children, they want to grow, they want to become young very fast. Why? So that they can enjoy like the young people. But when somebody reaches youth, they do not want to grow old further. Because there is something about youth which it appears to be attractive. However, for those who understand what life is meant for and what lessons we are meant to learn from life. Rather, this same lecture that I'm talking about, Beauty of Old Age, when somebody has that wisdom, they understand, rather, somebody who has this wisdom will pity the youngsters who may be too attached to all the youthful exuberance, the exuberance that comes with youth. Hmm? So, yes, in youth, there are too many desires for enjoyment. We will do this. Sometimes youngsters may even feel that we can conquer the world, we can change everything around. And but with time, one realizes that there's not much in my control. All I can control is myself, how I respond to situations. One gains some maturity. Now, in youth, there's a beautiful statement made by a great saint, how in youth, one's desires to enjoy the world around are at such a peak. So here's the statement. In the sensual high of the youth, when the senses seem to have unlimited power to evoke euphoric delights. So, okay, I'll break it down a little. In the sensual high of the youth, in the youth, the senses have a lot of power. There's so much grace in youth. All the movements, say for a man, for example, the movements of a young lady may look so graceful, beautiful. The smile may appear so charming. And likewise, for a young man, he is filled with so many hopes to enjoy in youth. So, in the sensual high of the youth, when the senses seem to have unlimited power to evoke euphoric delights, to evoke lots of pleasures, happiness through sense gratification seems not only to be a distinct possibility, but it seems to be the very goal of life. So, when the senses have a lot of power to enjoy, one gets blinded by that exuberance, and one is unable to perceive what is the purpose of creation. However, as one grows, God, Krishna, gives every individual an opportunity to grow through life, to realize that this material world is not meant for my enjoyment. As we are passing through all these phases of life, when we realize that this material world is beautifully created by the Lord to teach us some lessons. And now, what is that lesson the material world is trying to teach us? The material world is trying to teach us that this place is not our real home. And the time factor itself, the time factor snatches away everything from us. Whether we like it or not, no matter who we are, the time factor snatches away everything from us. And to most people, it may almost look like it's so cruel on part of God for having created this time factor, which is snatching away everything from us. However, somebody who has a mature spiritual understanding will have this kind of an approach. I'm pretty sure those of you who have children here, how many of you have children? Okay, yes. So you may have probably taken your children to the beach, and many times it is seen that children, when they are playing on the beach, they may make some sand castles or whatever, some amazing things out of the sand. But then, when the parents call the children back, come on, it's time to go back home. Now, there could be two kinds of responses. One response where, no, I have created such a beautiful thing, such a beautiful sand castle here. I don't want to leave this. I want to just stay here. And then, but the parents have to take the children home. The children cannot forever stay with that sand castle they have created. So the parents take them away. And then children who get too attached to those sand castles They cry, they may rebel, they may protest. No, no, don't take me away. However, some children may give a very mature response. Fine, okay, time to leave. They'll do this and leave with the parents. So, similarly, when somebody becomes too attached to the things of this material world, the whatever temporary things we create around us, or we are caught up amidst, when we get too attached to them, then we start finding the time factor very cruel. Why does the time snatch away things from me? However, actually, whatever the time factor does is a mercy of the Lord. If we see with that spiritual vision that Krishna is giving to us in the Bhagavad Gita and throughout the Vedic scriptures, this spiritual vision is given that this material world is not our real home, and it is not a place of real enjoyment. We cannot find the ultimate oceanic, unlimited happiness that we are looking for. We cannot find it in this material world. That oceanic joy that all of us are looking for. Now, all of us are looking for happiness, isn't it? And are we looking just for this much happiness, or do we want lots and lots of happiness? We want oceanic amounts of happiness. And do we want happiness just for a few moments in the day, or do we want to be happy all the time?
Permanent happiness.
We are looking for permanent happiness, yeah. So we want to be happy all the time, and we don't want just a few drops of happiness. We want oceanic happiness. So the scriptures inform us that that oceanic happiness and constant happiness that we are looking for cannot be found in this material realm. It exists on the spiritual platform, in our relationship with God. So, this material world is designed in such a way that time factor ultimately snatches away everything from us. However, those who understand this purpose of creation, how the time factor has a beautiful message for us. It's a wake-up call. The time factor has a powerful message that no matter what we do in this temporary realm of matter, it is ultimately rendered futile, because it is ultimately snatched away. However, those with every single passing day, those who are attempting to love God, to re-establish their connection with Krishna, their lost relationship with Krishna, the scriptures inform us that all of us, we are children of God, and we have a loving relationship with God. But right now, we have forgotten that relationship, and we have come to this material world to set up our own shop, to enjoy separately from God. However, this human life is a beautiful opportunity to revive that relationship with God, to reawaken that dormant love. The love for God is dormant within every living entity. Every living entity has that potential to love God. But right now, it has become covered over with thick, huge layers of selfishness, tendencies to enjoy separately from God. However, when we lead our human life, attempting to revive our lost relationship with God, with Krishna, as time passes, our joy also increases. So we are not bewildered by, oh, my body is dwindling, the bones are falling apart. Somebody who is steadily and constantly marching toward God, toward Krishna, is confident. Yes, the body is falling apart, let it fall apart. It doesn't mean they are careless about their health. They do take care of their health. It's not that spiritualists neglect their health. Spiritualists also see the human body as a wonderful asset to be used in reviving our loving relationship with God. So it's not that health is to be neglected, but it's just that the natural dwindling of the body, which we anyways cannot control, it is bound to happen. As we were saying, no matter how many protein shakes we take, the dwindling of the body cannot be stopped. So those who understand that yes, this material realm is not my real home, and the best thing I can get out of this human life is reviving my lost relationship with Krishna. They develop such fearlessness, and rather, such wise people, they pity the exuberance of youth, the youthful exuberance and sensual power which blinds us to these spiritual truths. So, wise people who are firmly rooted in the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, they pity the uh, exuberance of the youth which blinds us. So, I think I only have 2 or 3 minutes. At 6 we will have Aarti. So, I'll end with one small stanza from a beautiful song. There's a song, Chaurashtakam, written by Bilva Mangal Thakur, one great saint. What a pure lover of Krishna he was. Bilva Mangal Thakur, in this song, he's glorifying Krishna as a thief. It's an intimate addressing to Krishna. O thief of my heart. You have, just like sometimes in love songs, boys or girls sing, address each other, right? Oh, you have stolen my heart. Somebody who has fallen in love with God, like Bilva Mangal Thakur, they are so transcendentally infatuated by God. They are so much madly in love with God that, they cannot stop thinking about God. For us, we cannot start thinking about God. We need some disciplined lifestyle. And that's good. That's the lifestyle of a sadhaka. But for somebody who is so transcendentally, madly in love with God, they cannot stop thinking about God. So Bilva Mangal Thakur, who was one such lover of Krishna, so transcendentally madly in love with Krishna, he sings in this song, Chaurashtakam. In this song, he is addressing Krishna as a thief. Oh, that such a wonderful thief has never been seen before. Simply the mere utterance of whose holy name clears up mountains and mountains of sins. Yadi yanamapi haratya shesham, giri prasaran api paparashim, ascharya rupo nanu chaura idrik, drishta shrutovana maya kadapi. That's the 4th stanza. So in the 6th stanza, and this is something relevant to our topic today, Bilva Mangal Thakur sings, it's the 5th stanza. Dhanam chamanam chatathendriyani pranamscha hetva mama sarvameva palayase kutra dhritodya chaura tvam bhakti damna simaya niruddha. Hey thief, having stolen my dhanam, my wealth, with time factor snatches away our wealth, right? Dhanam cha manam cha tathendriyani. So 3 things he is talking about. The time factor snatches away our wealth, dhanam, manam, our respect also. And indriya means senses. Our sensual power is stolen with the passage of time. So, Pranamscha hitva mama sarvameva. So after having stolen all these things from me, O Lord, O Krishna, hey thief, where will you run away? I have bound you with the rope of my devotion. So for us, when we see that things are taken away from us, how we can Jai Shri Shri Radha Gopi Vallabh ki Jai, Shri Gaur ki Jai, Shri Jagannath Prabhu Subhadra ki Jai. So, for us, even though Krishna, so we can pray to the Lord My dear Lord, even if you take things away from me, I only want you.
Amen.
So, yes. Now we will do Kirtan. Okay, let's sing for the pleasure of Krishna. We will chant the Hare
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Prabhuji, thank you.